So the official construction window at Lafayette Park just closed. May 31st was the end date the National Park Service put in its own project documents. So as of right now, the official construction window has closed, while the public is still waiting for any sort of full accounting. Here's the questions that remain. In 2022, the National Park Service estimated the cost of repairing 2 ornamental fountains in Lafayette Park at $3.3 million. There was aging equipment and long deferred maintenance, and it ultimately was the kind of work that experts have since described as far less complicated than the final price suggested. But then in January of this year, the Park Service handed Clark Construction the Lafayette Park fountain work as part of a broader park restoration project. It was sole source outside the competitive bidding process, and they invoked a rarely used urgency exemption. The contract started at roughly $11.8 million. Then it was increased to $17.4 million. The NPS justified the increases by applying inflation adjustments twice, which experts have described as highly irregular. And then they added a flat 50% surcharge for schedule compression, which those experts said falls outside the standard federal procurement. Clark Construction is also the firm building Trump's White House ballroom. That's a project that was initially estimated at $200 million that has since grown to nearly $400 million, and Republicans in Congress have also proposed a $1 billion in taxpayer funding for White House security upgrades tied to the broader modernization project, while the White House says the ballroom itself is privately funded. The Park Service's own justification tied the fountain contract to Clark's ballroom work, arguing that Clark already had crews inside the White House security perimeter. The record makes it look like the government used a White House-created construction problem to justify choosing the ballroom contractor again. The total increase over the original independent estimate is 427%. Someone call Elon Musk and Doge. Now the oversight has maybe started to arrive. We have Senator Blumenthal, who sent letters to Clark's CEO and the National Park Service asking for records and saying the arrangement raises troubling questions about whether excess taxpayer dollars are being diverted to Clark and whether its selection may amount to an undisclosed reward for its role in the ballroom project. Rep. Ritchie Torres asked the Interior Department's Inspector General to investigate. So here's what we should hold on to through all of this. At the same cabinet meeting where Trump spent nearly 10 minutes on DC beautification, like fountains, the Lincoln Memorial reflecting pool, Lafayette Park, brick walkways, families were also being told there are hard choices ahead. The fiscal year 2027 budget leaves SNAP and healthcare cuts in place. It adds reductions to WIC. Grocery prices are still a strain. And more than 40% of rural hospitals are operating at a loss. And the Medicaid cuts enacted last year are projected to leave about 10 million people without coverage by 2034. There's always a budget lecture when people need food or when people need health care. There's always a budget lecture when rural hospitals are closing. And then 2 ornamental fountains across from the White House get urgency. A sole source contract, a 50% schedule compression surcharge that experts say falls outside standard federal procurement. Not to mention a contractor who's already building the president's ballroom. The federal acquisition regulation allows the urgency exemption when delay would seriously injure the government. So let's sit with that framing for a second. Seriously injure the government. 2 inoperative fountains. Yep. Totally. So here's a question worth asking now. Who approved this? Who benefited? And why was this treated as an urgent public need? The urgency exemption was applied to ornamental fountains across from the White House. That decision now has an investigation attached to it. The consequences should follow the facts wherever they lead. The official project window has now closed. As far as public reporting has shown, the key contract documents remain undisclosed. So, ask your members of Congress where they stand on all that. Does it feel like representation to you? Does it feel like a good use of your taxpayer dollars? Does it feel urgent? Does it feel like this would cause harm to the government to not pay an additional 457% for 2 ornamental fountains? Yeah,